Reckless AK YNOT be casting, and we have a banger of a stream for you guys. We're going to be, or I guess a banger of a video for you guys. We're going to be breaking down the God Squad's first scrim. Optic Gaming, first time coming together outside of one off-season tournament, but some valuable practice here. We're talking about 14 straight games against TSM's new roster, in which Optic were able to pull off a 10-4 win. We took two games that were actually extremely close that we want to see what's up, want to see what Optic are looking like, break it down just a little bit here. And yeah, for today we have Aquarius CTF, and then we also have a Strongholds live fight out. And the Strongholds TSM does end up winning that. We all know Strongholds is TSM's bread and butter. But this Capture the Flag Aquarius that we're going to start off with, Optic Gaming actually are the ones to pull off the win on that one. Before we jump into it, I just want to talk about some basic strategy that you're probably going to want to see, or probably are going to see when watching Aquarius. So first things first, flags on each base and the util sides are going to be so important. Most of the time, you're going to see a player over towards your opponent's util, a player over towards that car side, and then a player running the flag. Now, keep in mind, as this flag is moving, the goal is usually to spawn the enemy team over towards their fridge and lock them in. So as this flag starts to move, you start to see the players rotate with it. You start to see maybe this player focus more over towards the top mid side. The util side goes toward the card side. And as they're rotating P side, we see them really change their focus on the cutoff, which is right here on P, which lots of times, that's why a lot of teams will overextend all the way around, because most of the time it's easier access to look over toward the P side, and maybe you can sneak in and rotate all the way and cut off that flag carrier as he's moving. But again, it's going to start off with the util, car side, and a flag moving towards util, and then everybody's going to rotate back with the flag to make sure that they're watching the cutoffs and that nobody's able to sneak through, pull a flag, and create some chaos. Again, that's a more traditional strategy, but remember, we're talking about pro gameplay. Sometimes they can get a little bit mixy, and that's what we're going to be looking for. Just wanted to give you guys a little bit of a heads up, if you will. Because it looks like Formal had quite the game in the kills, assist, and the damage department, we're probably going to focus a little bit on Formal, but we'll also show some love to Legend and the rest of the crew as well. We'll start off with some Formal gameplay, but what I want to do first, I want to see this opening strat develop from here. Okay, this is right off the rip. This is interesting. We have one player sitting up over towards flag and three playing P side right now. One going directly up the P1. I'm guessing he's going to be the one that goes straight for camo. Camo's grabbed. And that is a crazy fast play coming in out of... wow, bro. Let's watch this. Let's watch it actually develop. Who's the one that... I'm guessing it's Legend that goes straight forward. Maybe Bound. It's Bound. So Bound's the one that goes straight up over towards the P jump. Look at that jump too. Like he does like this like ghost jump here. Notice how he does a ghost jump so he doesn't clamber, and that's why he's able to get there so fast. So he's not clambering up and wasting any time whatsoever. He's doing a ghost jump in order to get up. One more time, because that's... So again, normally he would clamber up here and end up like right here. This is normally, and I'm guessing this is a little bit too out in the open, but if you ghost jump and clamber here, you can use this pole as cover from the player that's obviously sitting towards window cross mapping and get easy access towards this camo. So that ghost jump into the clamber here, into using this pole to block the line of sight is freaking huge, bro. Freaking huge. Great play. So why don't we go back to formal gameplay here? Like I said, formal had a crazy good game.
Is weak to bullets. In a hair of gun. In a hair of gunfire.
I know it doesn't seem like much, but to like, and by the way, you two, I am so tired of y'all being in my comments talking about like, yo, Tony's glazing them like a Krispy Kreme freaking donut, bro. Bro, I'm saying to be able to like, first of all, we're talking about the top best professionals in the game, okay? Let me glaze. Okay, let me shout out the good stuff, but I love the target prioritization out of formal. I'm not gonna glaze too much, but then I'm gonna get freaking flamed in the freaking YouTube comments. Actually crazy, bro. Big kill. Oh, even some extra damage right there. Little strafey. He doesn't know what the, you know, something like that. Oh yeah, Austin loved that. Oh my gosh.
Perforated.
Good shots. I don't know why I don't hit my shots, bro. The guy is head glitching, and Form was so locked in. I don't think he even noticed that Druck was head glitching. Druck was literally head glitching that staircase, and Formal's shot, it's just so locked in, and his shot is so centered. I don't even know if he noticed. This is one thing I know about one thing that I've learned when watching Formal's gameplay, bro, is like, dude, good centering alone can win you gunfights. So keep that reticle centered and just like a standard strafey strafe, bro. Keep that reticle standard at all times, or centered at all times. It's one of the things that I've learned from watching Formal's gameplay throughout the many years. Watching him back in the Reach days, bro. Whenever I was watching Ninja, I was always watching Formal, bro. Ninja was entertaining, but I don't know, man. I always loved watching Formal gameplay. Not gonna overcommit to that gunfight right there. Doesn't want to get too horny. I haven't done Metafy in a while, bro. I need to actually start doing Metafy again. All these bills I gotta pay, bro. Good shots, good damage. Again, very simple gameplay. When you watch Formal's gameplay, it's never anything crazy. It's usually just like him making good decisions and putting down max damage. Switch, this will show a little bit of bound point of view. We watched a lot of Formal. I've already gone all over Formal, so let's watch some bound gameplay. Sneaky play by bound. Bound doesn't mind blocking. Remember, we talked about not blocking the fridge side and blocking the util side. If you're going into the base and starting off with your slays, you don't mind blocking the fridge side because you haven't got the kills yet. So you're not blocking a spawn. Nobody's dead yet. Now we collapse. Now we go and make sure we block the right side, and now we're good here. So you notice he put some extra pressure on fridge, and there's a chance they could have split spawned and gone util. So notice how Bound immediately recognizes that and immediately snaps onto the util. Throws a couple of nades. It's doing one of two things: either once again re-blocking the util side, or if somebody did spawn there, we're gonna run some freaking nades. First flag cap does end up going to Optic Gaming. Now keep in mind the TSM do cap 2 of their own, so.
Active camo. Inbound.
I don't really sell commentating advice. I feel like,
Active camo.
and I feel like, I usually will offer to do film review with other commentators, and I don't charge for that. I just when I have time, I just set up a date and whatnot, and just take 30 minutes or so. I don't know. I don't charge for commentating. Is like it's like all like for me. It's for me. I think it's all like personal preference. So I don't really. I don't know. I guess I do the same thing with my gameplay advices too. So I don't know. I've never charged for commentating advice.
Vital signs. Not found.
Good shot by Renegade. Renegade. No, I wanna. How does this flag end up getting captured here? I feel like this flag is like in a terrible spot, but they do end up passing it up though. So Wormwood does end up throwing it up. Okay. I'm about to throw up because this freaking theater mode hates me. KB Smasher? Who's that? How are you VIP in my channel? I've never seen a name before in my life. Yeah, good morning, Spy Ryan. Thanks for the 37 months, baby. Oh, player towards Yuto's side starts moving that flag forward, goes in for the retry chow to try to get that damage off. And you know what? I do want to check out some Legend gameplay. Speaking of Legend, he's the one that finishes off that kill, that formal. Look at this, bro. Okay, so flag gets started, and Formal does the initial damage on the player towards Yuto's side. Legend, as he's getting his shields back, challenges that player, takes down Soul Snipe, tries to get his shields back again, and now he's the one responsible for running the flag. Mind you, as he's getting shot at, has the wherewithal, has the info, I guess, or the awareness to use the table to block his line of sight because he's still weak here. And then strong sides his way to moving this flag forward, bro. I keep saying it, man. Legend plays way beyond his years, bro.
Exposed. Spartan. Active camo. Inbound.
By the way, guys. Again, something very simple here, but something that people don't understand. Even when I'm playing in low Onyx, even when I'm playing with like Onyx level gameplay, people don't understand this. Your two teammates are down. They're 4 up right now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, if you want to, you could try to attack the top P side and try to attack for the mid map. But the best course of action is for Legend and Bound to both take space and push the enemy team over towards their fridge side, and then overextend all the way toward the base, pull their enemy's flag off, throw that off, and then try to meet them on their side. So many times people will be in a situation where you know you cannot stop this flag on your side of the map, but they still try. They still try to fight towards the mid-map. No, try to do what Legend does and try to get to your opponent's fridge side. Now, obviously, it does end up getting caught here, but still, the thought process is push towards the fridge and overextend onto their side of the map because you have a better chance of, number one, pulling their flag off and delaying it from there, but you also have a better chance of stopping that flag on their side of the map than you do on your side because the whole enemy team is on your side right now and they know where you spawn. I want to actually do a visual of that if you guys don't mind. So again, as the flag is moving forward, everybody who's like everybody who's anywhere above like a diamond level player, I would say, maybe even before that, knows that when you're blocking Yuto, that means he's gonna spawn fridge. So what are they doing? They're watching the immediate cutoff here. They're watching this immediate cutoff. So again, your best bet is to send at least 2 players under P towards their fridge, pull their flag off, and then fight on the fridge side into their base as they're rotating back, because that number one pulls the flag off and delays, so that buys enough time for your other teammates to now get activated on the map. Now maybe the last 2 players can attack the mid and get a line of sight over towards the flag. But on top of that, again, you just have a better chance of flying and slaying on their side than you do on your side when everybody's already looking in this direction. So it's so simple, but again, I've been in high diamond lobbies, I've been in mid diamond lobbies, I've been in low onyx lobbies, I've even been in high onyx lobbies, and still so many people don't understand like that basic capture the flag fundamental. Again, flag's already on the move. Send 1 player to overextend. Every time 1 player overextend, you have a better chance of stopping on their side. And mind you, if your teammates get kills over here, now what happens? You're already on their base. Now you can run another flag. Like you need to start doing this, especially if you're the first one to come off a spawn. I want to make sure that I'm very clear about that. If you're the first 1 or 2 to come off a spawn, it's your job to overextend. If you're attacking the mid and dying right away before your teammates even come off a spawn, you're putting your team behind the 8 ball.
Flag returned.
Did I sound frustrated when saying that? I'm not. I guess I am a little frustrated with some of my matchmaking teammates, because I feel like some people don't understand that. It's good fundamentals. I don't mean to sound angry or frustrated. I'm passionate.
Active camo available.
Legend was like, I know you're gonna die for him. So I'm just gonna throw this nade. Like, I've already accepted that you're dead. I'm sorry, I just gonna see this, bro. Like, Legend has already accepted that Form was dead right here, bro. Look, hold on. Not that nade. But like, at this point, he knows Form was gonna die. So this nade is literally going to land. I'll just use my mouse. Is gonna land right here. If Form was alive, it's taking out both of them. But he understands that Formal's probably gonna die here. So this nade is worth it. In fact, Formal does end up dying before that nade even explodes. So it's like, I just find that to be very fun at the pro gameplay. He's like, he'd already accepted his teammate's death. Immediately taking space again. Looks like Renegade is already on their flag right now. Renegade was creating a bit of chaos. That player wasn't as weak as Legend wanted him to be, but he was at least able to get the kill and trade off before he dies, so not a bad death there. Formal did have the best game statistically, so show some Formal gameplay. Statistically, he had the best gameplay. Numbers. Good damage. I'm gonna trust Renegade to finish off that kill. Didn't account for the second player that was going in. Bound gets a huge kill on that flag carrier, by the way. Huge kill to delay things from Bound. And great communication from Renegade and Formal to let Bound know that that player was one shot. Love that. I don't like TSM should have ran away with this flag, and they still might end up capping this flag. No, they actually don't. It feels like TSM should have ran away with that flag, but because the communication was coming in, saying that player was one shot, Bound was able to get that kill, and that's tough because, mind you, TSM only ended up losing this game by 1 cap, but you think if they would have capped that flag, whatever cap they get, you know, between now and end of the game would have been huge, and we would have been seeing an overtime, so that kill by Bound essentially saved the game.
The enemy is weak to bullets.
Again,
Hail of gunfire.
so simple gameplay here. React doesn't over challenge that fight, and then here's the call out over towards Car's side. So what is Formal thinking? He's calling out Car 2. That's what his teammate says. Okay, so if that player's Car 2, I don't know why this glitch is happening, but okay, kind of annoying. If that player's Car 2, he's either going to escape going out the left hand side or the right. So what does he do? He limits the options of his opponent. Nade the right hand side so so this side is not safe, and then because of that nade on the right hand side, all you have to focus is on the left hand side of this pillar, and you're good to go. It's a very simple tactic, but it is effective. Listening and then understanding what to do with that knowledge.
There's more where that came from.
Because knowledge is power.
Confirmed. The flag is ours. We must secure it. They spotted us, Spartan. You've been
He's one shot. He's one shot. He's one shot.
30 seconds remaining.
Bro, we're still on this game. I am, bro. We breaking down some freaking Scrim gameplay. What do you mean?
Enemy flag
So TSM do end up capping this flag, but in the grand scheme of things, how much does it mean? But hold on. You know what I just noticed? So, okay, I was about to say how much does that mean? So, check this out. Shit. Check this out. As TSM is running this flag, Druck understands what the meaning is. So, where's Druck right now? Druck understands his assignment. It was to get the return, but also he knows that his teammates are capping the flag. So what does that mean? He has 8 seconds to, once this flag goes in, to pull this flag and throw it off to try to force a sudden death, because that would bring them within one cap. And if they pull the flag, it is sudden death. So literally, he's already in the enemy's team base, already getting kills and already ready to pull the flag. Only problem is that you have a flying Formal leaping at you, and the thought process was there though. He understood the assignment. The problem is that Optic understood their assignment and stopped that. Yo, can we edit that out? Edit that whole thing out, bro. Edit that whole thing out. Yeah, do that. But yeah, big win coming out of Optic right there. And we're gonna do one more game. We're gonna do Strongholds on Live Fire, right? Yeah, Strongholds Live Fire. In this matchup, this is a TSM win. We do see Renegade having quite the game, so at least on Optic's point of view, we'll start off with Renegade's POV, but then we're going to check out probably some Tolik. Maybe throw in a little bit of Soul Snipe in there. Love that. Live Fire is going to be a little bit of an interesting one, because lots of times you're going to see setups where there's like 2B and 2 in charge of watching A, and like have like an A-B setup. You're going to see that a lot of the times. Sometimes you're going to see times where there's a player over towards tower side, a player on like nest, and then a player green and C, and doing like a CB setup. Then you're going to see times where the enemy team is 4 down, and if they have an AB setup, they're going to attack C. They're going to attack C while still blocking B, while still blocking A. And then if a player is on C, they're blocking dummies. And what that means is that's going to spawn the enemy team out in like camo, which is perfect for what small window, sandbags, and C1. So you're gonna see there's a couple of different ways we can play like an AB setup and a CB setup, and then work your way into a trip cap and work your way into that camo spawn trap. The goal is to play your double cap until you get the triple cap, and then once you get that triple cap, spawn them over towards camo, because this is far away from anywhere, whether it's A or C, and easier to spawn trap because you're out in no man's land. That's usually what the game plan is, but again, there's like plenty of different ways to play, and you know, there's gonna be times where maybe you're going for camo, but still at the trip cap, so you gotta spawn them back B, but Strongholds is one of those game types that you just gotta be ready to, adapt. We'll start off with Renegade, because I know that Optic ended up losing this, so we'll probably focus more on TSM. So let's show Renegade and Optic a little bit of love off the beginning, and then we'll focus more on TSM. Right off the rip, opening strat. Alright. So it looks like right off the rip, we're sending 1 over towards big door and 3 sandbags. It looks like they were trying to get some information first before deciding where they wanted to go. Great nades to start off that game. I'm probably gonna steal those nades at some point. But at first, helping over towards nest, then trying to change your focus over towards sniper, make sure nobody's going for that. A little bit of a more defensive push by Optic, but Renegade somehow, through the fire and flames, ends up stealing that sniper, and you know what Renegade can do with the sniper. Ends up taking one down immediately, hits the repulse up. Dude, look at this. 1, perfect. He's down to 1 shot. He's getting chased behind him. Recognize that he's getting chased, so what does he do? His main goal is to get around the corner, repulse up, and now there's no chance that that player can follow him without the repulse. Love that.
Active camo available.
Yo, J Scott. Alright. So immediately we have a trip cap for TSM. So I want to watch this from TSM's point of view.
We've captured Bravo.
They end up taking down Renegade. They end up getting the sniper back. They don't call him Soul Snipe for no reason. My man is sniping souls. What makes TSM so good at Strongholds is that they're quick and decisive. Like the moment they have an idea, they act on it right away. Like if they cannot defend A or C, they don't just linger around trying to figure out how they're gonna do it. Like no, they immediately rotate. They immediately just make good decisions on Stronghold. And when a game type like Strongholds, like there's no perfect way to play it. It's like you can play it a multitude of different ways, and I think that's one of the reasons why TSM love that so much, is because they want to find the most optimal way to play at that time, not in the entire game.
Gain the lead.
Switch over to Talik.
Camo. Inbound.
I switched at the wrong time. Alright, so at this point, Optic are the ones who get the trip cap. Okay.
Attack. Defend. Sniper. Inbound.
Good damage. Teammate does end up getting the clean up on that one. But both Talik and Soul Snipe die over toward the C side. Optic are still scoring right now. It looks like Talik is expecting them to be overloading B. So instead of just pushing the B side randomly, he's going to try to extend over towards A. In Strongholds, if you know the enemy team is overloaded on B side, it's not the end of the world to play A, because now you have options. Now, with holding C and A, you can wait for the enemy team to push over towards A or C and then immediately react to that and play B, which is exactly what they do. I'm going to show that actually here. Great recognition by TSM. So if you control A and C, say you have a 2-2 blocking or even a 3-1 blocking, the moment the enemy team goes for C, you now know, say these two die or even rotate out, you now know at least some of their resources are divided. And even if it's 2-2, like 2 are still defending B, once 2 of them on C right now, that's still an opportunity for you to now focus at least 3 resources towards B. Their attention is divided. They're taking C. This is your opportunity while they're looking away to now be aggressive and play towards that next one. So that's the value that a C-A hold has. It's not that you're trying to win the game through your AC hold. It's that you're just trying to give the enemy, to force the enemy team into a position where they have to move away from B and then you can attack B. So, going for C, now theoretically there's a chance to go for B here. It looks like they did have at least 2 players blocking B, but they're going to take their time. They're going to push in. They get that first kill, but Cherish does end up going down. Still some great shots out of Talik to take down one. Don't think he's going to be able to take this by himself, sadly. So, Soul Snipe with the finish. Luckily, he wasn't by himself. Great finish by Soul Snipe, despite Soul Snipe being one shot right there, by the way. He was one shot. Hold on. Yes, I'm going to glaze. Dude, Renegade is one of the best slayers in the league, by the way. When Season 1, I told y'all that Talik and Falcade are 2 of the most underrated slayers that we have in the league. Look at that. Dude is not confused by that strafe, bro. Dude is not, Renegade is strafing on him, and somehow Talik just still centered reticle, bop, 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 bop. Oh, yeah.
Vital signs not found.
Long story short, great shots.
Stronghold Alpha lost.
Ooh, was that Quigley?
Alpha lost.
He headshots the first one. He headshots bound and still gets the body shot on the set. Bro, that's nasty. I'm sorry we caught that, bro. That's actually nasty.
Precise projectile application. The enemy has captured Charlie. Active camo inbound.
Optic had a pretty big lead so far, but TSM are eating away at it. Now TSM are scoring. Talik and TSM are not happy. Remember what we talked about. So, what happens here? We talked about this before. We're talking about the beginning of the game. Blocking A, blocking B, the player sees blocking dummies. Where do they spawn? They spawn over towards that camo spot. It's exactly what we talked about before the game even started. And mind you, I didn't pre-watch this. I swear to you, I did not premature eject. I did not premature watch this. But this is exactly what we talked about. If you have A, you have B, you're taking C, spawn them over towards camo as far away from every single point on the map. This is what they wanted, and this is what they played for.
Foundation. Attack. Defend.
Good shot.
Stronghold Alpha lost.
And mind you, they were down 117 to 38. Optic literally got the John 117 and haven't scored since. And in fact, with this hold, TSM are going to take the lead here and maybe even more.
Gain the lead.
There's so many things wrong with this. Number one, the freaking timing to allow, what was that, bound to just jump over your head. Number two, the fact that you even were able to react to that, stick him, and then say, "Give back, mother fricker, you don't know me like that." Like, that's just, I mean, Tall. You are. If there's one player in the league that doesn't get enough praise at all, it is freaking Tall, bro. The dude is nasty, and nobody's talking about him, which is crazy. I'll be honest. I'll be completely honest with you. I thought after season 1, Talik would get like stolen and picked up by like a top squad. Like I thought there was going to be teams that went after Talik after season 1. Damn. Damn. Damn.
Enemy team score.
Nobody's talking about him as you're talking about him. My mods never let me have any fun. It's actually crazy, bro.
Lost the lead.
I feel like we glazed Talik enough here. Why don't we show some love to the rest of the crew? Show some love to Druck. I feel like Druck's gameplay should never be basic on his stats. People should never judge Druck based on his stats. Like I feel like the value that he adds to the team is like so far beyond stats. I am not toxic.
The enemy has captured Bravo.
Enemy team score.
Locator's up for grabs.
I remember Soul Snipe actually having a pretty good game kill wise. Everybody, I would just caster's curse at everybody, bro.
The enemy has captured Bravo.
Enemy
That camo spawn, tough spawn for Soul Snipe to try to fight out of. It would have hit that stick, that would have been crit. Right in the freaking cankle.
your team score.
Sniper available. You're an outlaw.
Double kill.
Good plays by Soul Snipe. Oh my goodness.
Stronghold Alpha.
Make sure you call him Mister.
We've captured Bravo.
Maintain social distance.
Still a close game right now, guys.
The enemy has captured Charlie.
Enemy team score.
By the way, guys, love this setup by them. And I know I'm probably oh, Tony's pausing too much. He's about to glaze again. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. This setup is beautiful. They know that Optic are pushing B side, but Optic, as they push, are gonna have no idea Cherish is here. I play this angle all the time. The best part is you could play it from here. You can also play it from down here at this little crevice right now. And sometimes I'll get a kill from here and then I'll move down there. So next time enemy team checks here, I'm already gone. If you're on the defense, this is a great angle to play. Easy kill there. Ooh. Gets sniped right in the left cheek though. Look how fast they are. The moment that Optic break and get B, they immediately play C. And now they have C, and now they're gonna give up a little bit of time here, but also they're gonna play for the camouflage. Why don't we show some gameplay? I believe this is Talik with the camo right now. Yeah, Talik with the camo. Yeah, again, that's on me. That's the caster's curse. That's on me. I mean, based on the gameplay we're watching right now, if I told you that TSM win, I don't even think people would believe me. Hold on. 245, guys. 245 points to 218. We're about to see them come on backs right now, brother.
Your team
So now we get to see how TSM win this. Wait. They win? Wait, Optic is scoring again, but they hop on B, so 246. Wow. Optic are just rotating though. Doing what TSM do to most people. They're rotating 247, and now at this point, I don't think Optic score again.
Has captured Charlie.
Starting off with the AB setup, guys. Pay attention. Pay attention. We're starting off with the AB setup. It looks like we're not even pushing for the trip cap right now. We are holding. We are freaking hold. I love how Soul Snipe. Oh, no, I gotta glaze one more time.
Captured.
Soul Snipe looking around right now. Recognize that A is getting attacked. Doesn't forget that that play was over towards Nest, so puts a couple of shots just to guarantee that kill, and then attacks the Nest to the B side. This is huge. This is freaking huge. So many people are so tunnel visioned on kills, it's not even funny. Like, again, remember, it's just information gathering. Watch. It's a slight clue. Sees this player over towards Nest. Remember, now Soul Snipe knows he's Nest side, so there's at least one person pushing from Nest to green. He's not going to forget this. He's going to double back, put a couple of shots over towards A just to make sure that Cherish guarantees that kill. That player's one shot. Soul Snipe does not need this kill. His main goal is to get the advantage over his opponent as far as numbers wise, not get the kill. If that player's one shot, he's going to trust Cherish to finish that kill. But he remembers there was a player over towards Nest. What does he do? Snaps right on it. Immediately looking for that Nest guy. Ends up running into two different players, but because of the heads up of him having that mental timer running in his head, I see you over there. Now I'm going to push back to A. I'm gonna put a little bit of shots. I'm gonna go back to. Oh, like, I'm not even gonna lie, bro. Like, I know I'm glazing. I know YouTube chat's gonna freaking flame me, bro. But bro,
Power items.
heads up play, and I would dare say game-winning play by Soul Snipe. Little stuff like that. So many times it's so easy for us to get tunnel vision and focus on, I need to kill this guy, I need to kill this guy. I don't know. No, you don't need to kill. The game, Halo objective is not played in the form of kills. Halo objective is played in the form of advantage. So if you can get a numbers advantage, you're good. If you can get a crazy damage advantage, you're good. You don't need to get the kills. And sometimes your job isn't even to get the kill. And if you're overplaying for the kills, you could have been in a position where you could have helped over toward the B side instead, but you're so locked in on taking a kill that you know that your teammate could have had a guarantee without you. Dude, I know I'm glazing. I know it seems simple, but a lot of people who play this game do not think when they play. Like their whole mindset is, I'm gonna play the game. I'm gonna push forward, outgun everybody on the map. Push forward, outgun, and they don't even think about any type of advantage or game state at any point in time. Literally at any point in time. It's actually crazy to me. But okay, I'm done insulting every matchmaking teammate that I've ever had in my life. Guys, that was your review. What was that? That was almost an hour-long review. 2 different games. 2 different games right there, but I think it was great. We got to break down an Optic win and a TSM clutch win right there. And yeah, dude, this 2025 season is going to be so fun. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think of the new God Squad Optic Gaming in their first scrim, and then let me know what other type of reviews you want to see me do. We've done spectating and analyzing gameplay of like pros playing ranked. I've even done my viewers as well and tried to like guess what rank they are based on their gameplay. I've been having fun. Let me know in the comments down below what type of content you want to watch that's similar to this. And make sure you guys are following YouTube Shorts, long form YouTube. We are attacking content this year, and I am really diversifying my content. You're going to see a bunch of different things. All right, guys. Peace out.